So at this point, when they actually dive me, I'll admit they actually do this really, really well. There was pretty much no time for me to react or like counter this. Like I knew the Shen might taunt me here to dive me because he'd done it before, um, which we traded kills. It's the only reason I have a kill. Um, and so I figured he might actually try and taunt me here. So before this isn't actually reacting to Rengar here. I walked towards the left instead of walking straight forward back to my tower here. You get what I mean? So I thought I could dodge his potential dive, and it turned out that Rengar was actually diving me too. Uh, so here, I get killed or whatever. But if we pause it, okay. So this Rengar, he has full ferocity. The Shen is currently tanking, and essentially, I know the Rengar is gonna try and hit me with a bola, like it's guaranteed. He wants to snare me so that because they know I have flash, assuming they know. I didn't use it before. Um, he wants to snare me, and then just walk in and finish me off, like classic Rengar things. They know I have my Q as well, so it makes sense. Um, the only misplay I can see here is that he walked so far back. Like Shen's already tanking, so there's no threat on Rengar right here. Like he shouldn't be so far back, like trying to snipe me or something like that. He could literally just sit on top of me. There's no reason for him to be so far back. Maybe he wants to avoid my Q or something like that, like a potential knock up or something like that. I don't know. But let's just play it forward. So here, I waited for him to actually throw his bola before flashing. Um, and something to note is that if he'd actually been on top of me, like how I mentioned, he could have thrown his bola and instantly snared me, which would have prevented me from actually being able to flash. So I would have died. Um, and then here it's just slowing him down. And I'm going to bring that back a little bit, right? So here, like when I actually so let me just move forward a tiny bit. So here when I actually Q, right, the Rengar is actually faster than me because of his ferocity. Like he gains like 50% movement speed or something like that upon using an empowered ability. So he's definitely faster than me, and also his Q functions as like that mini dash, like that they reworked it into. So he can actually catch up to me. So here, and also this is just in case he might have flashed as well. Like I knew that this guy was gonna try and finish me off regardless of missing his bola. So the only way I knew I could stop him from getting that Q auto attack off on me to kill me was to knock him up mid Q. So as you can see, because his Q is an auto attack reset, so he would have guaranteed killed me. And also he has challenging smite, so if he'd actually been able to auto attack me a single time, I would have just died to the burn. Well, I mean after I died anyways, because I had 100 HP left. So here he gets knocked up, and then I get an auto attack off, and during the knockup I walk away. Classic, BM. So when Rise ults, there's a little effect where he's actually going to appear, or like where someone's going to actually appear when he finishes ulting. So I just use this as like a kind of marker for my slow. Um, Also, something to notice is that when there are creeps nearby, or like when someone's trying to walk through creeps, it's actually a lot harder for them to walk through this while they're slowed. So if I throw out my E at the right time here, it'll actually tag him as he like appears out of this, which is what I want to do. So I don't want him to like flash dodge my E or something stupid like that. So I throw it preemptively, and it clips him, and then he gets creep blocked and takes massive tower damage, and I go on him. Now at this point, I I could have left him to take more tower hits and possibly just die to tower, but at that point I wasn't sure if he had flash. I was in voice comms with Italia, and I wasn't sure. So it was kind of a do or die thing because he could have just flashed on me and cubed me. Um, at this point, I get the auto attack off, and I walk. I keep changing position while fighting him because I don't want him to just throw a Q at me and kill me. Because his Q will kill you. He actually got an E off on me, so I'm marked with the rune thing right here. I get marked, as you can see. So his Q is most likely going to kill me. But I wonder if I can move frame by frame. I actually move ever so slightly right after my auto attack, as you can see, and it causes him to miss his Q. So I would have definitely died if I hadn't actually put that last bit of movement in, which is, what I kind of aimed for, and glad it worked. Didn't die. In this part of the clip, Talia is just kind of coming in to clean up, and I have my blood price proc, so I know that this Shen can't actually like finish me off. So I just kind of play the bait, let him come in. He knows he's dead, so he just tries to dive, and I just get the proc off, and he's gone. So what a play like this actually results in is because I was so behind at the beginning, and due to Riot's catch-up mechanic that they just recently released, I actually got 2 levels off of that. 2 kills and 1 assist. That just brings me straight back into the game. So this play, while it was mainly the enemy outplaying themselves and just messing up, I took taking advantage of those sorts of things will you'll reap huge benefits from it. And sometimes you just have to like be patient, rather than trying to force everything, and trying to just hard carry all the time. Like that's the example of me trying to actually force the kill on the Shen early is what got me killed in the first place, and what got me put in that terrible position where he's 2 levels up and they're trying to look for an easy pick on me because I'm so underleveled. So yeah.